My name is Brandy, and this is my eyeshadow palette collection. I've got about, I think the count was 102 palettes. I'll have to double check. But this is my very first YouTube video ever. So I thought, what better way to move into the YouTube world and the beauty world than showing you my own personal eyeshadow palette collection that I've been collecting for the past year now. Now, I know this collection looks a little crazy and it's a bit much for one person, but I've really gotten into makeup this past year and I really wanted to start my own makeup channel. So I've been buying palettes throughout this past year, and this is what I've come up with so far. And so far I really love everything I have. So why don't we get started with Urban Decay. And this here is my Urban Decay Naked, the original. This palette I've tried once or twice. It is discontinued, but I did manage to get a hold of it on Amazon. Okay, so next we have Urban Decay Nakeds 2. And this palette is a little kind of dull for me. I like more vibrant colors, but I still really like it, and I will keep it. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked Smokey. I actually like the Naked Smokey. I think it works really well for doing smoky eyes, which I am learning how to do now. Then I have the Naked 3 Urban Decay. Oops. This is more like mauvey, purpley colors, which I actually really like, and it's great for like work and everyday use. Oops. And then now I have my Too Faced chocolate bar collection. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This was really pretty. I was actually really surprised at how much I really like this. I know I got it to have the collection, but I actually ended up really enjoying this one. This gold color is really cool. And then I got the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I've used this a little bit, but not very much to form an opinion on yet. Then I have the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. The Semi-Sweet is kind of cool. I like this pop of blue, even though the rest of it's pretty brown, but I like the way they smell. It's really cool. And then I have the original chocolate bar. It smells like chocolate. I've used it a little bit as well. I think I prefer chocolate gold. I think that's my favorite so far from this collection of Too Faced chocolate bars. And then I also purchased the peach, the sweet peach, because so many people kind of recommended it, so I thought I'd give it a try. I've done a little bit, like I've tried a little bit of it, but I still want to play with this and test it out a little bit more. And then next I have my Lorac Pro. I've used this quite a bit actually. This was one of my first purchases and it works really well. As you can see, I've dug into it a little bit. The colors are a little on the dark side, but I'm okay with that because I don't mind dark colors. Next, I have my Juvia Splays collection, which I bought the whole collection because me and my boyfriend, my fiance, he loves Halloween. We both do. And these are really good Halloween makeup. Like you can use these to create any kind of Halloween looks. And this is the Nubian by Juvia Splays. So, this one's more of an everyday look rather than Halloween, but you'll see what I mean when I get to the other ones. This one I could probably wear to work. Next I have the Saharan Blush Volume 2. Whoops. Which there are 2 of these blush palettes, but I don't really consider them to be blush palettes because I would use these as eyeshadows. Especially the Blush Volume 1. Let me find that one so I can show you. Oh, is it over here? Oops. Here it is. See, this is the Saharan Blush Volume 1. See, I would not consider these browns to be, or this orange to be a blush. So this to me is an eyeshadow palette. And then next we have the Saharan 2 by Juvia Splays. Sorry if I'm saying these wrong. I really liked the shimmery colors in this one. This blue is really cool. Then I have the Warrior 2. This one is more more similar to the Warrior one, which is just neutrals. Now, I think this is Afric. I don't know. I'm bad. I'm really bad. But this is a really, really colorful palette, and I like it, and it will be great for Halloween. Then I have the Saharan by Juvia Splays. I like the golds and the coppery colors, and this really, it's more like a pinky shimmer, is really, really pretty. Now I've got the original Warrior palette. See what I mean? It's like a lot of like browns and neutrals. So it's good for work. Like you can wear this every day. I actually really love this Tribe by Juvia Splays. The greens in here are really cool. This color is pretty awesome, this orangey color. Then I have the Nubian 2. The Nubian 2 has some, you know, more mellow colors, but then it has this pop of blue. I thought this Jezebel color was really pretty as well. Then I've got the Masquerade Mini, because I would rather have the minis than the normal size one, because these are perfectly fine. You don't need a gigantic pan of these colors. And this one, I love this first row of blues, and this purple right here is really, really pretty. Next, I have the Zulu by Juvia's Place. I thought I could use this for Halloween as well because of the colors are so bright. And I know that I can come up with some really cool looks for Halloween. Next, I have the Magic Mini. This one is pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit kind of like a redo of some of the other colors that they have in the other palettes. And this blue right here, this light shimmery blue is really cool. Next I have the Festival palette by Juvia's Place. The reason I got this one was for this red color. I was looking for a really bright red color, and I know that this will be pigment enough to do Halloween looks with. Next, I have the Dolce, which is more pastel colors, which I don't mind. I don't mind pastels. It's a little different from what I like to wear though. Okay. Now we're getting into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I'm going to start with the newest that I just got, which is the Alyssa Edwards. I really like the colors in this. It's so bright and so me. I love pinks, I love blues, I love purples. I have not gotten to use this yet, but I am really looking forward to using it. I also got the PR kit. I purchased it, and I got the mirror and the fan, which are really cool, and I love them a lot. Next in my ABH collection is the Riviera palette. Riviera has a lot of really gorgeous shimmers and some really cool pops of color that I actually really like. Then I've got my Master Palette by Mario. This one has been used very well. It's really one of my favorites. It's really awesome. I can't say, I really do wish that they hadn't discontinued this. It's such a really great palette for especially beginners. Then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This one has some kind of unique colors that I never seen. Like this, like sapphire color is really unique. And I do like the pops of like golds and the blues. And this gray color is really cool too. Next, I have Soft Glam by ABH. Soft Glam is probably one of my favorites for work. I can get a lot of really neutral, like everyday work colors out of this. Then I have, oh, sorry about that. Now I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture. And Subculture, it's kind of cool because I really like these grungy colors. It reminds me of the 90s. And I was a 90s girl, and this just to me screams the 90s. Do you guys have the problem with these getting dirty? I swear, I should have kept them in the boxes. This is Modern Renaissance. Modern Renaissance to me is, I think it's my favorite. I like these like mothy berry tones with these browns. I just think that this palette suits me very well. And then I have the Bh Sultry Palette, which I actually ended up buying this for me and for my best friend for because she's a bridesmaid in my wedding, my upcoming wedding, which is going to be in Las Vegas this year. So I bought her and another one of my really good friends, Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes for bridesmaids gifts. And this, you could tell this is dirty. I mean, I love this palette. I've gotten a lot of use out of it in the very little amount of time that I've owned it. And it's great. I love it. Then we have the Norvina palette. I think the Norvina palette would be my second favorite just because of the colors. I really love these, especially these shimmers up top. These shimmers are gorgeous. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about my Color Rain palette, the Queen of Hearts. I actually bought this because other YouTubers really recommended it, and I have not tried it yet, but I am looking forward to actually use it. This is the main reason why I wanted this palette. Whoops, there we go. Okay, next I have the Urban Decay Naked Heat. The Naked Heat is very orangey and brown toned, but I actually really like it. And it's great for summer. Now I have my BH Cosmetics, the Zodiac palette. This one is this one the Love or... Oh, this is the 25 colors one. The next one is the Love one. This has some pretty cool shimmers. I have not really dove into this palette yet because I just got it a couple of weeks ago. But it's pretty cool and I like it. I also bought the Zodiac Love Signs. This one I dove into a little bit, and I got it on sale a couple of weeks ago from Sephora because they were having a sale on these, which I'm really glad I got it because I like it a lot. Next we have the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. The Reloaded kind of reminds me a little bit of the Naked Heat. Just the same, it's the same like tones in a way. Next is the Urban Decay Born to Run. I've used this a little bit. I like it. I think I might take it to Vegas with me when I get married because I think I could get a lot of looks out of this for the week that we're staying in Vegas. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry, which I think is probably my favorite, honestly. Oh no, look, it's got a little dirty. But this one is my favorite because it's berry tones. I love like that pinky, mothy looking colors. Hopefully this isn't just getting bad. Okay. Then I have the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. Ooh, hair. This one was pretty cool. I've used it a couple of times and I actually really like it. It's a little dirty, it can be. But I think it's because when I dig into it, I may have loosened up some of the pigment on it and it just got a little messy. I'll have to clean it up. Now I've got the Huda Beauty Nudes, sorry. This one, I like it, but I think it upsets my eyes a little bit. I don't know what it is about this formula, but whenever I put it on my eyes get a little irritated. But it is super gorgeous, and I was really drawn to these unique, like, shimmery, pressed, glittery colors, and that's the reason why I bought it. And it was expensive. So I'm definitely keeping it. It does irritate my eyes. Now I have the which palette is it? Oh, the Divine. This is the Kat Von D Divine. I actually got this on sale, but I kind of really like the colors in here. I think it's pretty cool, and I have not used it yet, but I do want to use this. And then I have the Kat Von D Sinner and Saint palette. This one's pretty cool. I like the packaging. I'm kind of a sucker for packaging, honestly. If it has cool packaging, you can definitely sucker me into buying it. It doesn't matter if it works or not. I just like packaging. That's why I buy a lot of Tarte. You'll see that I do have a lot of Tarte in my collection, and it's because I fall for their packaging every time. But this is cool. I actually really like this palette. Then I have the Matte Metals. See? Will you switch it? Matte Metal. This one kind of reminds me of the Divine a little bit. I mean, there's some of the similar colors in here. It's not anything that we haven't seen in her palettes before. I mean, this one's all right. Then I have another BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights. This one, there's a lot of shimmers. It's pretty much all shimmers, let's face it. But I actually really like them. There's some really cool shimmer colors in here. And I've heard really good things about BH Cosmetics. So I thought I'd buy a few and try them out. Also, BH Cosmetics is the Desert Oasis. I have not tried this yet, but I did get it in the mail just about 2 weeks ago. So I am planning on using it, and it's actually great colors for work, and I will use it for that purpose. Also new to my collection that I just got, I think actually only a couple of days ago, is my Morphe 39S palette, which, let me take this out. You know I had to have it. It's all purples. It's all pinks. It's just pretty. I needed it in my collection. I didn't need it, but I wanted it in my collection. Then, Jeffree Star. Now, I am a huge fan of Jeffree Star. I watch all of his videos. I buy all of his makeup. I started buying all of his makeup. This is Blood Sugar. The Blood Sugar palette is really cool. You know, it's my jam. It's pinks, it's purples. It's awesome. And just, I'm sucker for packaging, sucker. I also have the Blue Blood. Blue Blood, I do love blues too, so I had to have this. And I just recently got it because it was out of stock for so long, and I finally got it in the mail the other day, and I was so happy to get it. It's so cool. These are just so pretty. Awesome. I love Jeffree Star. Here is my Alien palette. I just recently got this one too. I was so excited. I really want all of his palettes. The only two that I'm missing is Thirsty and Androgyny, but my birthday's coming up, and I do believe that my fiance is going to get those for me. So I'm super stoked about that. And I absolutely love this Color Space Cowboy. I've tried it on. It looks awesome. I love this palette. I'm so happy I got it. And in a couple of weeks, Jawbreaker is coming out. You know I will have it. I will have the full-sized and the mini. I'm saving up to buy both of those. I love Jeffree Star. Ooh. I did not pack that very well. Next, I have my Tarte Clay Play Volume 2. I don't have the Volume 1 because I missed out on Volume 1. So I went ahead and got Volume 2, which I like. I could take this with me because it has, you know, a contour, a blush, a highlight, and a bunch of neutrals. But, I mean, I can still use this. And I really do like Tarte. And then I have my Too Faced, I think this one was, oh, the Then and Now palette. Too Faced Then and Now. And the main reason why I really wanted this was because of the sparkly pink, of course. And sparkly pink, sparkly purple, sparkly blue. My jam. Love it. I do like this one too. Then I have the Makeup Revolution, Emily's The Wants. Ooh. I like this palette. I used it once. The main reason why I really wanted this palette was because of this blue right here. Well, greeny blue. But I'm going to try this out more because I haven't really used it very much. Then I have what's this called? A Z palette? For my singles. It's from Kylie Cosmetics. So I have my dog hair in here. I have a lab and her hair gets everywhere. Next I have my Revolution. This one is, oh shoot. Doesn't have, I can't remember what these two were called, but they're not on here. I'll have to look it up and I will put it up on the screen for you guys. But the main reason why I wanted these because I saw this red shimmery color and I wanted it. I love red. Like I am actually, for my wedding, I'm doing red and black as my colors. and I plan on doing red eyeshadow. And I don't know if I'm gonna go sparkly red, but I do plan on doing red lips and like a red look to go with my, you know, my whole theme. But I absolutely love this color right here. And a lot of these other colors are really pretty too. So it's not just for this one specific color, but it did get me to buy this. And then I also got this one because it had the same color in it. And then it had some oranges that I really liked and some purples. I wish they had the name of these. I'll put them on the screen. I'll find out. And then I have my Too Faced Pretty Rich. I just really, really wanted this one. This one has a lot of shimmers, which I'm finding that I'm a shimmer girl. I like to sparkle. I like to shine. But that's this one. Oh, there. Then I have some more BH Cosmetics. This is the Supernova. I like this. I haven't really touched it yet. I just got all these in the mail. I will be testing them out. I might even do some new testing out on my channel because this is my first video and I really want to make YouTube video, you know, makeup tutorials. Even though I am not a professional, I am not. I just started doing this year. I've really gotten into makeup this last year because I am going to school now. I'm going to school to be an addiction counselor, and I am not really working at this moment. I took a little break, and so I've just been kind of experimenting with makeup, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels, and my favorite are makeup tutorials. So I'm kind of hoping I can start my own channel and get into making my own makeup tutorials. I know I'm not the best, but I think it'll be fun. And that's the Supernova palette. Then I have the Galaxy Chic from BH Cosmetics. This one's kind of cool. I really like the swirls and just like the moony earth tone. You know, like it's just kind of cool like how they did that with the different colors. And I'm curious to see how these would actually look on your eyes. Do you see those? They're like swirly. They've got like different, just like two different colors in there, which I find kind of cool. Okay. Next I have my Too Faced Naked Matte, or Natural Matte, not Naked Mattes, Natural Mattes. This one's kind of hard to open. There we go. This one's pretty. I think this would be good for everyday work. It is a little on the dull side, but I do love the packaging. Like I said, you got great packaging, I will buy it. That's just how I am. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics, which I got at TJ Maxx on sale. So I thought, why not? I haven't really tried it that much yet. Now I have my Too Faced Sparkling Pineapple. This one's really pretty and it smells so good. Can you see those colors? Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's kind of... Oh. Maybe if I do that. Oh, there we go. See, this color right here is really, really cool. And it smells so good. It smells like pineapples. Yes. Then I also have the Too Faced Razzleberry Berry Eyeshadow. Razzleberry. This one is super pretty. And the packaging, it's really cool. Then I have the Too Faced dog hair everywhere. Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I like this one. I think the darker colors fit me a little bit better, but I could definitely still use the lighter shades. But I like it. I like it a lot. Now I have my Too Faced White Peach. This one has some cool shimmers, like this and this. Like the other one, it's kind of similar, but in this one there's shimmers instead of darker colors, which I'm okay with because I like to shine. I like to shimmer. Let's get in here. Okay. Jeffree Star, Beauty Killer. You know I love Jeffree Star. I really thought that this was kind of a cool palette. I like the sparkly black. I like the pink. I like the blue. I just like this palette. It's really cool. I love Jeffree Star though. Then I have my Kat Von D what is this one called? Oh, Chrysalis. Chrysalis. This is the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. It's pretty. It has pretty purple colors that I like. I like it. Then I have my Kat Von D Interstellar palette. It has this kind of similar tone to the Chrysalis palette. Very similar. Then I have the, was it the 10-year anniversary palette. This one was really colorful. Kind of drew me in because of the colors, to be honest. Okay, next, take some of these smaller palettes out. I have my Charlotte Tilbury, which is the Dulce Vita. And this is what Dulce Vita looks like. I only own one of these because they're expensive, and the only reason I own this one is because it came in like a little like goodie bag with a bunch of other Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Tilbury products in it, so that's why I own this one. Oh, this is the Dose of Colors little highlighting palette. That's not supposed to be in there. Next, I have my Huda Beauty little obsessions. I have a couple of them. This one is the Emerald. The Emerald's pretty cool. I like these green colors. Then I have the Amethyst. Oops. Then I have the Ruby. Then I have the Sapphire. And then I have Topaz. Next I have my, what is this company? This is the Glitter Stone or Glitter Storm palette. What's that? What company is this? This one's pretty. I've got it on sale at Sephora. Glitter Storm. Yeah, this is my only eyeshadow palette from Kylie Cosmetics. It's the, I think it's the Burgundy palette. I like it. Okay, next is my Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. I like the idea of this palette because, you know, like I'm kind of a Southern girl myself. I was born in Alabama, so I kind of liked the kind of theme of it. I thought it was kind of cool, swamp theme. Even though these colors don't really remind me of a swamp. But they're pretty, and I like them. Next I have my little Makeup Revolution donuts. This one is the Blueberry Crush. These were cheap. These were like $7. And I got them from Ulta. I haven't really used them yet though, so I can't really tell you if they're any good. And then I got the raspberry icing one, which is like the pink colors. Then I have the Too Faced Natural Eyes. I don't know why I have such a hard time getting, there we go. This is Too Faced Natural Eyes. Reminds me a lot of the other Too Faced. They're pretty similar in colors actually. If you had one, you probably didn't need any more, but I wanted to kind of build up a collection of Too Faced items, and this was one of them, and the packaging's really pretty. Next I have my Tarte finger foil paints. This one was kind of cool. I liked like the feel of this, but I feel like all of this stuff would fall off eventually. Like it might not stay on there very well, but it is cool. I like the colors. The idea of it's kind of cool because when you do shimmers, you do use your fingers most of the time because it works better. Now I'm going into some more Tarts. This is the Make Believe in Yourself. This one I like. I really love the Tarte Circle palettes. You will see that I own a lot of them. I really do like the Tarte Circle. I don't even care if they are not good. I just wanted them because I like the way they were packaged. But this one I actually really like. I like the color selection. This one's really good. Then I have the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. This is very neutral. I mean, it's just pretty much all the same color, let's be real. But I wanted it because I like the packaging. It's silly because I know I want to collect these makeup palettes, so it doesn't bother me that I'm buying them just because I like the packaging, because they're collector's items to me. I will use them, but it's more for collecting. Now I have the Rainforest of the Sea Sizzle palette. This one's just like the finger paint one. It's kind of, it might not survive. It might be okay, but that stuff might not make it. This one I actually really like because it's more my colors. It has the pinks. It has like light purples. It's pretty and I like it. Then I have my, what's this one, volume, this one wants to be volume 1, Rainforest of the Sea volume 1. Kind of similar to volume 3, not gonna lie, but I wanted them to complete the collection. Then I have volume 2. Volume 2 is a little bit better because it does have darker colors. It's not just all one single color. Then I have my Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette. And who wouldn't love that? I'm such a sucker for packaging, and this is so me. Sparkly pink and purple. Whoops. This one I just got. I love it. I can't wait to use it. It's pretty. It's me. It's awesome. Then, oh, this is my color correcting kit that I just got. It's not really a makeup palette, but I'll go ahead and show it anyway. It's a circle palette, but color correcting. And this one is called the Wipeout Color Correcting Palette. And the reason I got that is because I do have a tattoo that I want to cover up for my wedding. So that's why I got the color correcting palette, because I wanted to try covering it up. This is my Tarte Sex-Kitten. This kind of reminds me of like a smoky eye palette, but I like it, and I do like Tarte shadows. I think they're good. They're really good. Now I have my Tarte Man-Eater. I've used this one. I love it. It's a lot like Sex-Kitten, really. I mean, they're kind of similar. Let's see. Not really, but I mean, there's some similarities there. But I like it, and it's good, and I'm keeping it. Now I've got I got this on sale just recently because it was in the Christmas collection, I guess, this last year. What was this called? Shoot, I'm not sure what this is called. I'll have to look up and put it on the screen what this is called. But this was the Christmas collection from Tarte this last year. It's like a little pineapple. It's cool. This side over here is the face side, and this is the eyeshadow side, and it has this kind of thing. It's stuck on there, which is good because that way you don't get the face side in your shadows. But it has a lot of cool shadows actually, and I'm glad I have it, and I got it on sale. Now for one of my favorites. This one is Be a Mermaid and Make Waves. Who doesn't love mermaids? Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people that doesn't love mermaids, but I loved mermaids. I loved The Little Mermaid. I always wanted to be a mermaid when I was little. So I had to have this. Plus, it's really, really good. This is a really good palette. There's a lot of shimmers, but that's okay. I love shimmers. And I love mermaids, and the packaging is to die for. Come on. Next, I have my Tartist Pro Remix palette. Oh man, that one's hard to open. There we go. This is what it looks like. There's some really cool pops of color in here. And I do like Tarte This palette is probably one of my favorites, actually. Then I have my Tarte Pro regular. I don't know if they call it. It's just the Tarte Pro, not regular. Let me just go this way. There's some pretty colors in here. I think this you could take with you and make some really pretty looks when you travel, honestly. It's great. Then I have my High Tides and Good Vibes. Oh my god, you guys. Sucker for packaging, like I said, come on. Is this not cool? It's so pretty and it's thick and it's heavy. It feels luxurious. The mirror on this is heavy. And these shimmers, oh, these glitters, they're so pretty. I love this one. I haven't used it enough. I really need to just get in here and use this one up because this is just awesome. It's a really great palette. Okay guys, now we are getting into my Tartlet palette. These are Tarte, but Tartlet Palettes. This is the original Tartlet. There's some great colors in here for people who work in an office, you know. Not everybody can wear bright, bold looks every day, so you really do want a variety of palettes that give you more of an office look, you know? Everyday office look. Then I have my Tartlet in Bloom. This one has a little pop of gold, which I like. It's nice. And also great for an office, like I said. Then I think this one's my favorite. This is the Tartlet Toasted. It has these really cool, or it kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Heat, but in a different format because Tarte's formula is a little different, and I kind of like the Tarte formula better than I like the Urban Decay formula. So I definitely will keep this because it's great and it's good for everyday, like orangey, like fall colors. You know, this is great. It really is good for work also, but it reminds me of fall. I think it's because like oranges and pumpkins, you know what I mean? Like this reminds me of fall, and fall is my favorite season, so it's probably why I like this the best. Then this right here is the last thing I have. This is my Natasha Denona palette. It's the Lily, I think it is. The Lila palette, the little mini one. And I got this on sale for $7 at Sephora, so I had to pick it up because I know that Natasha Denona is expensive. These are normally $25. So I grabbed it on the cheap just to test out and see if I actually do want to spend some crazy $120 on an eyeshadow. I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that because I could buy, you know, like 2 or 3 or 4 palettes with that kind of money. So I'm on the fence with going to that extreme, but you never know. I might get it for Christmas or something. But I do like the Lily palette. I think it's probably the one I would want the most because it has purples, and I love purples. And guys, I think that's it. I finally made it through every single one of my eyeshadow palettes. This is my collection. I love it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you want to see more. If so, please let me know. And I will be adding to this collection, of course, because I'm obsessed and crazy and really want to build a crazy eyeshadow palette collection. This is just the start, you guys. I hope to see you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye!